Could I have your view, please, on a successful attempt by NASA who used a spacecraft to crash into the asteroid on purpose to stop it crashing into Earth? Is it really necessary, as far as I know, that this has not caused any major problems as yet?
The particular object they hit was not going to hit Earth. This was a test to see if we could protect Earth in a future event with a larger object that was actually potentially going to hit us. Now, we have objects go by us all the time. We track them, and sometimes we have very little notice of them. Sometimes we have a lot of notice. But asteroids and other objects are constantly floating through space, and we often have near misses. So what we're really doing is a miniature version miracle, so to speak, of what God does all the time for us. You see, these objects are comets and meteors and asteroids. They are constantly moving around. And because of the orbits of planets, gravity of the planets and the sun and the moon and so forth, cause some of these to have erratic movements. So what God did when he created the solar system, we have the 4 hard rock planets on the, so to speak, the inside near the sun, and we have the 4 gas giants beyond us, and they're called shepherding planets. And the reason they're called shepherding planets is that the tremendous gravity of these 4 outer gas giants actually deflect and even sometimes absorb objects that might hit us. So God has already been doing this. I have watched, as many have, comets literally break up and be pulled, sucked right into Jupiter, and cease to exist. And the last line of defense, of course, is the moon. Because as the moon is going around us, even though it has somewhat weak gravity, again, it has an opportunity to either be hit on the side by flying objects, or its gravity can deflect just before it would hit us. And so this experiment was a very, very good experiment because it was a way of protecting us from large objects that we do see in enough time to push them. Because if we can even change their angle by 1%, we could deflect them from hitting the Earth, and they would simply go on and be absorbed by the sun. So it was a good experiment. This one wasn't going to hit us, but it was a good object, carefully planned to hit and see if we could change its trajectory. From all of the information that I know, we have successfully changed its trajectory somewhat. And it didn't have to push it a lot. It just had to be enough. And so it kind of proves that if we build something larger, that we would then be able to deflect something that might in fact be a planet killer size.